All right, so as an adult, Coach Lauderdale appreciated his dad not allowing him to make excuses.
I don't know which answer name. Me neither.
I don't know neither. All right, so if you haven't joined already, we're about to begin the push-up variation Kahoot. And after each of the questions, I am going to give you an explanation of the answers. The questions are going to be modified a little bit. The questions and the answers may be modified a little bit because I have to limit how much that I can type. So just bear with me, but just do the best that you can. Here we go. All right, so in your opinion, what is the least challenging push-up? Then you have 4 options. Cool. So because this is an opinion question, there are no right or wrong answers, and this is because it's an opinion. So some people may feel that the kneeling push-up may be the easiest one. Other people may feel like the side-to-side push-up is the easiest. The standing wall push-up may be the easiest, or the Superman. So it's all going to depend on the person. All right, so in the video, you have a couple of different options. So right here is the standing push-up. This place, yeah. So this is the standing push-up. This should be the kneeling push-up.
Coach Lauderdale.
Yep.
Your title sucks.
What should the title be?
PE teacher does push-ups. Really?
Yeah, PE teacher does push-ups.
Nothing better. Just name it. Trying different types of push-ups. Yeah, that's better.
Man, you gotta do this according to the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, but ain't nobody gonna go and type in PE teachers push-up.
Well, if they're looking for PE teachers and they're looking for physical education and somebody doing push-ups, they'll connect the dots.
Yeah, if people don't really want to learn nothing that much.
All right, and then here goes the kneeling side-to-side push-ups right here. And this is going to help you on the next question as well. And then all the way back here is going to be the Superman. So just keep those in mind. Y'all see me really concentrating right now. So here it goes right here. Boom. And that's the Superman. So between those, the least challenging push-up, a lot of people voted for the kneeling push-up, and then a lot of people voted for the standing wall push-up. In my opinion, the standing wall push-up is the easiest one. And that's because you're not pushing.
You're just on the wall, standing up.
Exactly. You're not pushing, if you're doing the push-up with your body on top of your hands, you're going to have more resistance to push against. If you are facing the wall, you're going to have less resistance because there's not as much body weight or as much, I want to say weight. There's another word.
Force.
Yeah, well, you're going to have, force is how, like how much energy or effort you need to do something. So it requires less force for you to do a standing wall push up. All right, so we're gonna move to the next one. Everybody get that one correct because it is an opinion. So number two, in your opinion, was the most challenging push up. And okay, so as you saw the video, the most challenging one should have been the Superman, because not only do you have to do a push up, but you have to do it with enough force to lift yourself airborne into the air, kind of like the helicopter. So here it goes again. Boom. So that one requires the most force to use in order to do a push up. But again, the question said in your opinion, so there's no right or wrong answer. Question number three, where are the pectoral muscles located? Hint, if you do enough of them, you will feel where it is. Do enough of the push-ups.
I picked the wrong one accident.
My,
I
my.
got it right.
All right, so this is correct. They are located in the front of your body, between your shoulders and collarbone. So they are located around here. Next on deck. When you perform push-ups, what muscles are being activated?
I'm using two accounts.
Getting right on all the accounts. And everybody is 100% correct. So when you're doing push-ups, you are not just using one muscle. You are using your pectoral muscles primarily, your triceps secondarily, and then you're using your deltoids to help with stabilization. You're using your deltoids for stabilization. You are using your muscles. You are using your deltoids for stabilization, and then your core muscles as well for stabilization. So if you remember, your core muscles are located right here for your abs, along your sides, for your obliques. You have your glutes, and then you have your lower back muscles. Your deltoids are located around your shoulders. You have three of them. The pectoral muscles, we just answered that question. And then your triceps are this muscle right here. So if you watch the video, you'll probably see my tricep flex. Got to slow it down so you can do another one. So this is your tricep right here. Boom, permanent flex. All right, choose the best answers. You really should say choose the best answer. Why is it important to practice doing different types of push-ups? So only choose one answer for this. So only choose one, and I will update this Kahoot because there is only one best. Yep, and it is all the above. So these are different reasons why it is important to do different types of
And this
push-ups.
was all above winning like one all something right?
See, I don't have I have a free account, so I can't give multiple answers. Actually, I can't have multiple answers be there's something to where you can't do multiple choice answers in the Kahoot. But anytime that you're taking a test, if they ask you for the best, there's only one best, and all the above includes all of these. So that's why this is the best choice. So It is to challenge yourself and or get stronger, to limit boredom and or stagnation from doing the same push-ups, and it's also to increase muscular strength and or endurance. So you can do both or just one in all of the questions in all of the answers. And that was a test maker mistake because I should have instead I said choose the best answers and it should have said the best answer. All right, so what is an example of adversity?
I didn't have time to go to the next room
Um,
and read them at the same time.
I got you.
I was gonna pick that answer. I looked at it, but then I picked red.
Okay, I'm gonna play the part in the video to where there was the adversity, but even within this question, you could have been able to find the correct one. All right, so here it goes. So as you see, I kind of cover my hip flexors. The hip flexors are the muscles at the top of your thighs that allow for your legs to move, so they allow for your love kick in, and because they don't bend, it's going to be difficult to do the Aztec push-up because I have to bend my legs closer to my hands and my ankles. So because those kind of when I was in pain, made the Aztec push-up a lot more difficult because it was uncomfortable fighting with the pain. So I could have used this as an excuse to stop. However, I just tried to massage it out and then continue on and doing the best that I could. Cool, we're gonna stop that right there. All right, actually, I'm going to continue playing until around like 2023 because you can use this for the rest of the different questions. There's going to be like three in a row that are going to refer to the story that I told. But if you took the test, you would already know the story. And as you see, I was able to get it. Sometimes you just have to fight through that pain, that discomfort to achieve your goal. Oh, and I forgot to go over this. So, what is an example of adversity? Easily completing any type of push-up, that's not adversity. Creating, getting a cramp that limits your mobility and ability to perform exercises. Yep, because there was something that got in your way. You had to do something to overcome it. So that you faced an adverse situation. So you had to do something to get over it. Working with a friend to do homework. It should say homework with a K. No, it doesn't give a scenario to where something limited the ability to do the homework. If it included in the internet went out, then there'll be a sign of adversity. Walking down the hallway. No, that's generally what you would do if you were in school, or if you're hallways are everywhere. So if you're walking at home, walking down the hallway, there's no adversity. So quick little story. My dad retired from the Army after serving 20 years, and one thing that they taught him was never to make excuses. And as a result of them teaching him that, he also taught myself and my brothers and sisters. I was the youngest, so I kind of had a little bit more leeway, but there was never anything I could say to him that would suffice as an excuse as to why I couldn't do something. For example, why I didn't do some homework, why I didn't make a good grade on the test, or if I missed the bus. And at the time, I thought that he was being harsh and didn't understand where I was coming from. But in reality, he was just trying to make me a stronger person. Because at the time, I felt that it was a legitimate reason. But in reality, it really was an excuse because there was a way I could have worked around the situation to get whatever it was done. The reason why I didn't get done was because I didn't want it to get done. And that was either because I was lazy or I was more interested in doing other things like playing video games or playing outside until the street lights came on. There's always going to be different situations and challenges that come your way. But in those situations, you can always overcome them by putting your mind and energy towards it and not only setting effective goals, but working to get it done. In this situation, for working through a cramp, I simply massaged it a little bit until I was able to perform. If the cramp got worse, I could have taken more time to stretch it out instead of rushing to get back into it. The best advice I've ever received is slow is fast. So in some situations, it's best to move at a slower pace in order to get more accomplished. It's kind of like the tortoise and the hare. All right, so it's kind of like the tortoise and the hare. Just to put it in another way that you have already learned from before. All right, so choose the best answer. What can someone learn vicariously from Coach Lauderdale's experience? And that experience was the entire story that I just unfolded. All right. So, slow is fast. So red. All right. All right. So find a way to overcome obstacles that get in your way. Apparently, I put in the wrong color scheme. Stop as soon as something gets too difficult. No, that ain't it. So it's not blue. I need to change this right here to red, and then create goals and put your energy or effort and time towards it. So I need to change this so then it would say red instead of blue. So if you chose yellow, that's really what this would have been red or yellow in this given situation. Had I put in the information the correct way. My bad. Y'all see why I do this with you all? The next class is gonna have it better though. Thank you all for your sacrifice. All right, so select the best choice. Haste makes waste is another way of saying slow is fast. So choose the best choice. Yes, all the above. So this statement is true. It is also correct, and it is also right. So all the above is the correct choice. So anytime that you take a test, when they ask you to select the best choice, true, correct, and right, they all mean the same thing. However, all the above is the best choice because it includes all of those or it encompasses all of those. All right. What was the 64th push up in the video call? So you have to remember what it was. Here's the hints. Square 64. All right. And it was the COVID. And then the hint was 8 times 8. So 8 squared for Kobe and Gianna. Those are the numbers that they played basketball with. Kobe started off his career with the number 8, and then Gianna played wearing the number 2.
I was about to pick that.
All right, as a child, Coach Lauderdale appreciated how his dad did not allow him to make excuses. True or false? You all think that I appreciate that as a child?
I'm the only one got it right.
Yep. I did not appreciate my dad at
I
the
was
time.
gonna move up.
You know what? I'm making a lot of mistakes on this one. It was.
You think?
All right, so it was actually supposed to be true. I did not appreciate my dad at the time, not allowing me to make excuses because I thought I was justified in my reasoning.
You
As you
said
saw,
it said in the video, and yeah, you gonna write the false, right?
yeah, it was
And
supposed.
I picked false, and I got it right.
You made so many mistakes.
But it's
And
cool.
then you spend one, two to
And look, see, look in your video, you like this tired right there. See?
You said I look like I'm tired. Now I just got done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got done doing 64 push-ups. You'll be tired too.
I'll be asleep.
Be dead asleep. And I did this at like 10 o'clock at night too. Now I did it at like 8 o'clock at night. No, it was actually around 7 o'clock because I was eating dinner afterwards. In the video, you hear my wife like walking up and down stairs.
Walking up and down the stairs, your watch.
My wife, she
Oh.
went downstairs to warm up the food, and then I came back upstairs around like 10 o'clock to get this into the video. All right, so as an adult, Coach Lauderdale appreciated his dad not allowing him to make excuses.
I don't know which answer name. Me neither.
I don't know neither, but it's going to be the opposite. So if the last answer was false, this one's going to be true.
I got it right. I don't know if I'm getting it right and I'm getting it wrong.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make this update with you all in the class, so then y'all can help me make these corrections.
So basically, y'all cheating on the game.
No,
Yeah, basically.
no, because
Yeah, that's the easy way. They doing it the easy way.
Trying to take the easy way. Once you just come out, you gotta work hard and not take the easy way.
Yeah,
just
take
literally took the easy way.
Sometimes
you gotta listen to your own advice. How you gonna give advice and not listen to it?
And as always, if you like the video, go and hit that like button. You can always subscribe so you get some upcoming videos. Till next time.